guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle, and here on this channel I make mommy videos, so everything from baby updates to product reviews. So if those are the type of videos you like to watch, I'd love for you to consider hitting that red subscribe button so you can see every time I have a new video. So today I am going to be doing a lactation supplement review. I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about things that I've tried, and then the products that I'm going to be trying in the next little bit. I'll kind of introduce those to you. So I guess a little bit of a background in terms of my experience with lactation supplements. I've used them with my daughter. Probably I've used like the teas and stuff like that, but not a ton, and I didn't do a lot of pumping, and it just really wasn't having any issues. With my son, I've had a little bit more issues with my supply. I think in the beginning it just didn't get off to a great start because I had a cold when my milk started coming in, and I just feel like that really affected the beginning of my breastfeeding journey. He's also just a very hungry boy, so he eats a ton, and I just felt like I couldn't get my supply to keep up. So currently we are supplementing with formula, but in terms of breastfeeding, I just am not doing as much as I did with my daughter. So I've tried a lot more things to kind of keep my milk going, to boost my supply and things like that. Let's start off with how much I produce on a regular basis, so that every day when I compare it to what the results are after using these products, you can kind of see where we're at. So currently I am producing probably about 2 ounces total on with both sides at each pumping session, and I usually try to pump 2 to 3 times a day. So that's where I'm at right now with that. So that means total in a day I will get somewhere around 6 ounces. Sometimes it's less. It just kind of depends on if I've pumped or not, or like if I'm just like not having a great day, I might get like 1 ounce. So that's after I've already nursed him, he's had his food and stuff, and he's napping. That's when I'll pump. So that's why I'm not getting quite as much, because I'm pumping after I've already breastfed him. In terms of products that I've used before, I've done the lactation cookies that I've made with like flaxseed, brewer's yeast, and stuff like that. I've also done lactation brownies, and I find that those do help. Some of the other things that I have used are the teas. So I've used the mother's milk tea and also the Milkmaid tea. Those are both organic, and I can like link them or leave pictures as well, so you guys can see what they look like. And those have also helped. Those have, I believe it's fenugreek in them, and you kind of drink it 1 to 3 times a day, and that kind of will help boost your supply. So I've done those. I found this time around they didn't help as much, but they still did give me what I needed in the beginning when I was just starting to breastfeed. And I bought this while I was in the States. I know you can get this on Amazon, but I got mine at Target. And this is the UpSpring Milk Flow Lactation Supplement Drink Mix. It's the chocolate flavor to promote breast milk supply. And this one has fenugreek and blessed thistle. And it comes with 18 packages. It tastes just like chocolate milk. You can put it in hot milk or cold milk, whichever you prefer. But it's very tasty. I was worried it was going to taste bad. It is lactation consultant recommended, contains fenugreek and blessed thistle, helps promote breast milk supply, can be used when pumping, delicious chocolate flavor mixed with milk or milk alternative. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. It has 450 milligrams of fenugreek per package. And this one, they also have a berry flavored one, and then they also have a chai latte one as well. So you guys can kind of check them out. This is UpSpring Milk Flow. I find when I use this, it does work. I don't drink it that often. I'm not sure. I usually only have it once a day if I feel like I'm really like in a bad spot with my supply. But I'm not sure. I'll leave it below if it says, if I can find out how many times it says you can have it a day. But if I find it, I'll link it. But I usually only take this once a day, if that, because I've still got a few packages in here. But I kind of will just kind of like drink this at the end of the night after I finish pumping, just to make sure that I have a good supply for overnight when he's feeding. So I really, really like these. I do find that they work, because after I drink them after a little while, I do feel like a bit of tingling. So I know that it's stimulating milk flow. The other things that I've been doing that are kind of natural supplements is drinking a lot of water. I try to drink as much water as possible. I will drink a lot of coconut water because they say that helps with your breast milk supply and also keeps you very hydrated. I also will have oatmeal, like oatmeal for breakfast, because they say that oats also promote good milk supply. So I'll eat oatmeal. I eat leafy greens, so sometimes I'll make smoothies and I'll put coconut water in it and I'll put all my stuff in it and drink it that way. So I do a kind of variety of things to incorporate those natural products. And then the last thing that I would do is pumping. So I was only pumping once a day at night, and usually at night my supply is not that great, but I've actually started pumping during the day during 2 of his naps. So I'll pump during usually his first and his second nap, and then third nap I won't bother pumping, and then I'll pump again at night after he's gone down for the night. So pumping just kind of signals your body that it needs to produce more milk. And then I have more milk to either store away for a later date, or I pump and then I use that milk for his bottles, and that kind of helps me to decrease the amount of formula as well. So those are the things that I've been using in the past or currently using to increase my supply. So now I'm going to talk to you about the products that I'm going to be using, and the brand is called Milky Mama, and they are a company that makes lactation supplies. So they have herbal supplements, they have cookies. I know in the States they have brownies, they have smoothies. Here in Canada we have cookies, supplements, and like drink mixes. So I bought basically one of each category, and I'm gonna test them out. So this is the lactation cookies. This is the sample pack. It comes with a dozen cookies, and it comes with, I believe it's a salted caramel. Let me see what the flavors are. The emergency cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and salted caramel cookies. Also, just to note that they contain eggs, dairy, wheat, and soy. They're made in a facility that contains sesame seeds and soy, so look out for that if you guys do have allergies. The recommended intake is 2 cookies a day, and you should freeze them after 2 weeks if you don't eat them, and then eat them within 3 months. They're a great source of iron, it says, source of fiber, no colors or artificial flavors, no fenugreek, preservative free, peanut and tree nut free. So that's good. They have debittered brewer's yeast, nutritional yeast, oats, and flaxseed. So that's really great. They do say on their website, I think it's on their website or where I read, that they said that sometimes fenugreek can sabotage your supply. So a lot of breast lactation supplements will have fenugreek in them. It's one of the most popular ingredients to promote milk. For some people it does affect their supply. It might decrease it. It might cause gas in their babies. So you kind of just have to take cues from your babies to see if they're responding well to a product that has fenugreek. But that's why they don't use fenugreek in their products. And it says it's formulated by a registered nurse, lactation consultant, and breastfeeding mama. So that's really great. The next thing that I bought are the drink packets. So these ones, you're supposed to mix half a packet in 8 to 12 ounces of water and drink 1 to 2 times a day. And there's just 3 flavors in here. I haven't opened them up, so let's see. So they have the Pumpkin Punch, the Milky Melon, and the Lactation Lemonade. So I'm going to try those out. Last thing that I ordered is one of their herbal supplements, and this is I think it's Lady Leche, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. And this one is just like a liquid that you can put, I think, under your tongue, or you can mix it in water and take it that way. So this one I saw on the website had really great reviews, and it looked like it was going to be a really effective one, so I bought this as well. So those are the 3 products that I am going to be trying from Milky Mama. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test these over the course of 5 days each. So this video is going to be a little bit longer. I'm just kind of going to check in with you guys every day to show you how much more I'm pumping, if I see any changes in my milk, and I'm going to try these out for about 5 days before I try another one. So I'm gonna not use like my UpSpring chocolate. Like I'm not gonna use any other supplements that aren't things that I'm naturally taking, like drinking coconut water. But I'm not gonna take any other supplements, and I'm gonna try each one of them for about 5 days each, and then let you guys know what the results are. So it's going to be a bit of a journey, but honestly, like this is one of the things that I think has been a struggle for me this time around. With my daughter, I had no issues with my supply, no issues with anything like that. So this was such a foreign thing to me, like formula feeding and using a bunch of supplements. Like I never had to do that. So I wanted to try these things out so that for you mamas out there that are experiencing any issues or just want to be prepared and know like what's good if I need it. So I'm really hoping that these work and I'm going to see a boost in my supply, but we will see. So I will catch up with you guys on the daily. Okay guys, check-in number 1. I am going to taste my first cookie. It's the first supplement. This is the emergency cookie. Looks like chocolate with white chocolate chips, which I like. Not bad. Not bad. Tastes pretty good. I wonder if I could like warm them up. 1 a day for the first couple days. And if I don't see any results, then maybe I'll try to do 2 a day, because I just feel like these cookies are rich, and to eat 2 in a day feels like a lot for me. Guy's down for his first nap. I haven't pumped yet for this first nap, so I probably will only pump twice today. His second nap and at night. And we'll see. We'll see where we're at. I'll show you guys what the milk looks like at the end of the evening. Okay guys, so I'm here for my second update. My lighting is a little bit terrible, but what can you do? So today is Saturday, and I just want to talk to you guys about what happened Friday, and then I'm going to try another cookie when I go downstairs. But yesterday I ate 2 of the emergency cookies, and I just wanted to tell you guys about the emergency cookies. So the emergency cookies are a Canadian exclusive. They're perfect for emergencies like when you have your period, increased stress, first week back at work, etc. It's a chocolate-based oatmeal cookie with white chocolate chips, and it has debittered brewer's yeast, nutritional yeast, oats, and flaxseed. So they said they recommend 2 cookies a day, no more than 2, to prevent engorgement. So that's what they say about those ones. So I had 2 of those yesterday, one when I tried it, and then another one in the afternoon. I pumped twice. Usually I was saying I pump 2 to 3 times. The first nap has been really hard to pump just because there's so much happening. So I usually will pump his second nap and then at night. So the first pump session was during the day at his second nap, and I only got 1 ounce between the 2 total, which is not great for me. Usually I could get 2 ounces. And then the second pump session was at night, and I got 2 ounces. So I got a total of 3 ounces. So I'm gonna kind of count that as like my base, because the day before I think I had pumped sort of similar to that. So we'll see what happens today. Today I'm going to have not the emergency cookies. I'm gonna have the 2 I think it's the chocolate chip, the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And I'm going to have 2 of those, and then again I'm going to pump twice a day just to keep it consistent, and also that's what's kind of more manageable for me than trying to pump 3 times a day. So I'm going to pump. He's going to go down for a nap in about 45 minutes. So I'll pump then, and then I'll pump at night, and then I'll let you guys know. I'll put a picture here to show what the milk looked like when I pumped in the evening, because the 1 ounce I pumped at the nap session I put towards his bottle that day of pumped milk, so he already had drank it by the time I took the picture at the end of the day. And that's what that 2 ounce looked like. And I'll try to make sure I take a picture at each pumping session so you guys can see what the milk is looking like, or the consistency of it. I just find it'll be easier to pop that in the next day rather than putting like trying to take a video of it. So we'll see. I'll show you guys what I think of the cookies for today when I go downstairs. Alright, so this is the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. These ones having nutritional yeast, oats, and flax seeds. So I think the difference between these ones and the emergency cookies is that the emergency cookie, there's Mia Rose, go on the other side. So the difference is that it has, that the emergency cookies have brewer's yeast in them, and I think that's what kind of bumps it up. So let's see. These ones are good. I find these are softer than the emergency cookies, so they're nice and chewy. Yeah, I really like these ones. So I'm gonna eat probably 2 of these, one now and then one in the early evening, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after I pump today. Hi guys, I'm looking really rough today. I haven't like done anything much for the day, but I feel very like shiny. I've just been cleaning, but anyways, I wanted to come on here and just kind of give you guys my update for today. So today is Saturday. This is day 2. Lies. Today is Sunday. It's day 3, but I want to tell you guys about yesterday. So yesterday I ate 2 of the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and they were good. They were nice and soft, softer than the emergency cookies, so that was nice. I pumped twice yesterday. My first pump session I got less than an ounce on both sides, but I did have to feed him a little bit later in his like wake window, and so that kind of affected my timing for pumping. But I was really disappointed that I only got like less than an ounce. Like it wasn't even worth like doing anything with, which was really upsetting. And then the second pump session I had at night, I got 2 ounces. So that's where I'm at, basically the same as it was the day before. So I haven't seen an increase in like when I pump, but I am using a manual pump because my my Medela pump is not currently working, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it work again. I've ordered some new pump parts, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to order a new battery. But I've been using my manual pump, and I don't think that should make a difference, but I just feel like it's not increasing when I pump. But I do feel like there's an increase in the milk, or at least the fat content of the milk for him, because when he nurses, I can see the change in him. Like he will nurse longer, he'll stay on longer, and I think he gets more milk when he's nursing. It's just then that when I pump, I'm just not getting as much. So I do see that kind of increase. But today is Sunday, today is day 3. So far I've had one of the salted caramel cookies. I like the taste of it, but I wish it was as soft as the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. But I had one of those so far today, and I've pumped once and I got 2 ounces. So we'll see what tonight's pump is, and then I'll keep you guys posted tomorrow as to what that looks like. And I'll put a picture of my pump from last night. I didn't take a picture of the pump that I did today, which is the 2 ounces, but I'm at least keeping you guys posted on how much I've pumped. So not an increase there, but I will keep you guys updated. I gotta go take these little ones outside for a little bit and continue my cleaning, but I will check in with you guys again tomorrow. Hi guys, so I am checking in today. Let's see. So today is Wednesday. So yesterday was my last day of the cookies. I still have some, but I just basically tried the cookies for 5 days. I wanted to see what the outcome would be. I'm kind of going to go over my overall thoughts on each product at the very end when I kind of wrap up the video. So I won't go too much into it, but I'll kind of give you guys the stats on the last few days that I didn't update. So I think I told you guys Sunday I ate 1 salted caramel cookie, and I liked it. I wished it was a little softer. Pumped once on Sunday, and I pumped 2 ounces. And then Monday, I ate 1 salted caramel cookie. Again, I pumped twice. The first pump session, I got 1 ounce, and the second one, I got 2 ounces. So not much of an increase. Tuesday, I ate 1 oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, and I only pumped once, and I got 2 ounces. So that's kind of the overall. I think from now on, I'm probably only going to be able to pump once a day, because Kai only sleeps for about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half. I kind of shorten his naps so that he'll sleep better at night. So it's not a very big turnaround for me to like do a lot, especially with Mia Rose and everything. So I just don't find that during the day it's easy for me to find time to pump. So mostly right now I'm just pumping once a day, and that's usually in the evening. I may start pumping again that second time, but honestly sometimes I get 1 ounce, sometimes I get 2 ounces, especially when he's feeding more often. I'm trying to breastfeed him more just to also help with increasing my supply. So I think I'm just gonna stick with that 1 pump session. Honestly, I don't feel like trying to fit that into my schedule is really gonna be worth it. So today I am trying out the mixed drinks. Well, I mean the drink mixes. And so right now I am drinking it right here. And let me just grab the packaging. So the one I'm trying today is the Lactation Lemonade. And it says delicious all-natural juice mix packed with powerful herbs to promote milk production. And then the instruction is to mix half a packet in 8 to 12 ounces of water and drink 1 to 2 times a day. So right now I'm drinking half, and then I'll probably drink the other half later. I might try to stretch it out, but I mean I might as well see like what the maximum result is. So I'll probably drink the other half later on today, and then I'll keep you guys posted to see what kind of effect that has over the next little bit. So tomorrow I'll kind of update on how like if there's any results from the lemonade, and kind of see how that goes. So I have 2 more to try. There's 3 in total. So I'm going to try those out and then see how that goes and keep you guys posted. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so I haven't updated in a little bit about what's been going on. Sorry, that's my phone. About what's been going on with my lactation stuff. It's been probably a few weeks since I filmed that last clip. So I'm just gonna give you guys like a brief update on what's been going on, and then of course the video will be done, and then I'll sit down and kind of recap everything that's been going on and what I think overall. So I've been doing I think the last thing I talked about was the drink mixes. So I did like all the flavors. I think the lemonade, maybe the punch was my favorite. So I tried those and I had the same results where it like increased the quality of my milk but not the amount of my supply. And then I started using the Lady Leche, which is the herbal supplement that you take. So what I will say about the supplement is, so far I've been having the same experience, which is it increases the quality of my milk but not the amount that I'm able to pump. I also feel like the taste is like good at the beginning, and then after a while it starts to be gaggy. So I start taking it with like a glass of water or something like that. But I just kind of want to come on and tell you guys what's been going on with that supplement. So I've been taking that. The supplement's a little bit more on the expensive side because it's $38 for a bottle. But I do feel like the bottle did last for a long time. Like I'm still taking it and it's not finished, and you just take like a dropper full twice a day. I'm taking any more pictures of the milk because it's basically been the same since those last pictures. If anything, I might insert one last picture of what it looks like if I even remember to take one. But yeah, the milk has been basically looking the same as that. And so there's a few things that I've tweaked now about like how often I pump and like with the whole breastfeeding situation, as I said. So that's going to affect where my supply's been since I've been taking the supplements. So yeah, I'll let you guys all know about that in the wrap up of this video, but I just want to pop in and kind of give you guys that mini update before I sit down and film a whole closing statement and final review. Anyways, guys, that is it for this clip, and I will see you guys in the ending. Hi guys, so I just wanted to pop in here and kind of give a little bit of a final thoughts on the Milky Mama review and all the lactation aids. So over the past few weeks, you guys have seen me trying out a variety of their products. So I did try the sample pack of the cookies. I tried 3 of the mixed drinks or the drink mixes. And I also tried one of the herbal supplements, which was the Lady Leche. And I would say overall, my opinion is that I do think that these products work. It just depends, I think, on the stage you're in. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish, and I think it just depends on your body. As with anything else, some things work for some people and some don't. So for me, none of these products really worked in terms of producing more milk. I never found that like I was pumping more, I was, you know, like having an overflow. I never was engorged no matter what I was taking. But I did find that each supplement did allow for my milk content to become higher. So I felt like there was more fat. So I did see a change in that. Like when I would pump, I would see that the milk, you could tell it had a lot more fat to it. And so I found that when I was breastfeeding my son that he was feeling more full because he was getting more of that fatty milk, which is the milk that you want them to have. That's the one that's has more nutritional value for them, and I feel like that's what was keeping him full, was that he was getting more of this fatty milk. So in terms of that, I feel like it was helpful for me. It did work, but it didn't increase my milk supply. Now there could be a bunch of reasons for that. It could be because I was already 6 months in, and that I hadn't really been taking something. I don't know, maybe if I had taken it earlier on, it would have had a different effect, and maybe that's just my body. But I would recommend this product. I definitely would see like what works for you. So maybe order the sample pack and see what works best, whether it's the supplement. I found that the Lady Leche was the best of the three in terms of helping me to do a little bit of increase in my supply, or at least maintain my supply and help with the fat content, and also the cookies. But if you're thinking long term on like something you could take, I guess daily, that wouldn't be something that is hard to incorporate into your daily routine, I would go with the herbal supplement, just because I feel like it's just easy to do twice a day and be done with it. Also, eating cookies every day, even though they're lactation cookies, is not something that you're gonna sustain for a really long time. But I do find like it's really nice to have those on hand just in case you're having like a time where you're having a dip in your supply. So as they said, like the emergency cookies, or if you're in the States, the brownies, is good for times when you're finding your supply is low, your period comes back, you go back to work, or you're having that like dip in supply, usually at like 4 months or 6 months, when baby's starting to like eat more solids and things are changing with how much milk that they're drinking or how much you're producing. I do find like that's helpful. It's something nice to have on hand. So I would definitely say go ahead, try it, and check it out for yourselves. I see a lot of people who have a lot of positive reviews on it, and a lot of people say it increases their milk supply, so you just kind of never know. But I do feel like it's worth the try. It wasn't something that didn't do anything for me at all. If I had to recommend, I would definitely go with the herbal supplement, and then if anything as a backup, like the cookies. In terms of other things that I've tried for lactations that have been helpful, I did talk about them in the beginning. I find what's most helpful is obviously keeping up with your water. I try a lot of coconut water. That really does help my milk if I drink coconut water. And sometimes I'll make my own lactation items with brewer's yeast, so those kind of things can help too. And I find like, you know what, nurse as much as possible. That is the #1 way to increase your supply, is like it's on demand. So try to nurse as much as possible. And I found that when I was pumping more often throughout the day, I would also get more, because that was kind of helping to mimic it as well. So you just have to find the delicate balance that kind of works for you. But I will say that all these things have worked in a different capacity. You just got to find the mix that's right for you. So if you guys want to check out Milky Mama, I will leave their website down below. Check it out, whether you're in Canada or the States. You can get different types of products. But I just want to sit down and tell you guys that there's a lot that's changed with breastfeeding and breastfeeding journey. So I am going to film that video. Maybe that'll be the next one. I've been saying it, but I just haven't sat down and kind of like collected all my thoughts to talk about it. It's definitely been a roller coaster emotionally, and I think that's why it's taken me a long time to like get to a place where I'm ready to talk about it and kind of share what that's been like. So I'm going to share that with you guys. here very, very soon. That's it for testing out lactation aids and some reviews on those things. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have a comment or question, leave it down below and I will get back to you guys. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button, hit it so you could join my little internet family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.